Okay, I'm just entering the drain via the outlet for the toilet at the toilet pan collar, which is near the left rear of the home. Unfortunately, I had initially tried going down the main 100mm drain vent at the outside rear of the property. Unfortunately, there's a square junction there at the base of that, and I had worked it, but it wouldn't work through, unfortunately. So I've had to lift the toilet pan and use this option. Okay, now at the base of the pan collar, it looks like there may be some possible minor roots there, just very minor at the collar here, on the actual riser from the toilet pan down into the concrete. And now we're working down into the horizontal section. Okay, and at this horizontal section here, working towards the outside, we're at about 1 metre along the actual drain, probably about 200mm from the bend heading horizontally. It looks like we've got a intrusion at this point here, working down through from the top. Okay, I've managed to push through that. I'll just go back and, yeah, that's a definite root intrusion. Okay, from the top there. So, okay. So we're actually showing a 1 metre. I'll actually just mark this with the sonde before I go further. Okay, I've just checked the location of this. We're actually on the raised patio area at the rear, which is covered. We're at the left-hand corner of that. If you're looking from the road, we're about 300mm from the brick, heading towards the back of the property, in direct line with the toilet. On the adjacent to that, and approximately 300mm from the room, which is next to that corner section of raised patio. So 300 metres either side of that, and we are under concrete in that region. Okay, we're now at approximately 2.1 metres. It looks like we have a section of drain where we have a collar in the earthenware pipe and the end of another section of earthenware which has misaligned slightly and dropped off, and we have a small section of roots beginning to form near the top of this. I'll just do a locate of this also. Okay, so I've just done a location on this misaligned section. We're about 500mm back from the rear of the raised concrete porch area, and we're in line again with the storeroom just next to this to the left rear corner. We're about 300mm out from that. So 300mm in a straight line, basically in line with where the rear of that toilet is, heading straight towards the back of the property, 500 forward from the back of that raised patio concrete area. It's raised, that concrete patio, by the way, is raised approximately 500mm above actual ground level. So we'll continue to work through. Now we have a junction here at this point. I believe this was a junction, this could be the junction where the vent is attached to, the 100mm vent which runs external. It could be this one, or it could be this one here. Both of them look like they are in good condition, no issues with those. So we'll continue to work our way down the line. Okay, now we have another junction here. I believe this is the third one, 4.3, 4.4, all okay. Continue to work our way down the line. Okay, another junction here at 5.6 metres, appears all okay. Okay, 9.4. We do appear to be holding a little bit of water here at approximately 10.2. I'll just track a bit further and we'll just see where this leads. Is that? Okay, so I can see roots forming here at 10.6. I'll just mark the location of this. Okay, I've just done a location on this particular root intrusion here at 10.5. Looking again from, if you were looking at the front of the home, we are approximately 800 millimetres to the right of the ramp that goes down from the porch to the grass at ground level. We're about 800 millimetres to the right of that, and approximately a metre back from the rear of the raised porch area, which in turn is the rear of the home. So a metre back from the rear of the home, the rear of the raised porch area, 800 millimetres to the right, looking from the front of the house to the right of the ramp. Okay, this is another junction here. I'm just going to check my location here. I think we're actually getting pretty close to the property boundary. I'm just going to check exactly where I'm at. Okay, so we're basically just heading around the water tank now. It looks like we're working toward the rear of the property, so I'll continue. Hang on. Is that a... Yes, there are some roots there just to the right, on the right-hand side, at approximately 15.5 15.5 metres. I'll just mark that location. Okay, so we are approximately, we are 6 metres from the rear of the home. We're almost in line with the corner of the home, the right rear corner, and we are 4 metres from the right-hand fence line looking from the road. So 4 metres from the fence, 6 metres toward the rear of the property from the back corner. Okay, so again we're about another metre along. Also, we've got another break along. Sorry, not a break. We've got another root intrusion on this connection as well, at approximately 16.4. So another metre further down from the home, 4 metres from the fence line, working toward the back. You'll have to excuse the numbers. It's getting a little bit hard to push this through now. We're getting further down, so the numbers may not move at the same time as the camera. Just got a little bit of work to work it down. Okay, so it looks like the X-collar here at this point as well has a root intrusion. At 7, we'll say 17.2. would be about right. So it's 17.2 metres. So basically working 4 metres from the fence line, we've got a section there of approximately 3 metres or so, which probably needs to be dug up and actually replaced. Yep, and another section of roots again, working down at 17.9, another joint which has roots. See if I can push through them. Yep, we're through. Okay, another section at 18.2. It looks like all of these joints basically working toward the rear have all been compromised and have root intrusions on each collar and joint going through. I'll just mark this one to make sure we're still going in a straight line from the fence. Okay, so I'll just mark this location. We're about 12 metres from the back corner there of the home, and we're still around 4 metres from the fence line. We are heading toward the fence line a little bit, probably more like around sort of 3.8 metres to the right-hand boundary fence. Hopefully I can push through this part. Okay, unfortunately I can't seem to work the camera any further. It looks like the next root intrusion coming up is at probably approximately 20.4 metres. I can see it further down the drainage. That's also got roots in it. It looks like every joint through this section heading toward the rear of the property contains roots in every joint. It looks like every joint's been compromised. I would probably recommend that this whole section of drainage working towards the rear of the property be replaced. As far as the exact meterage and how much further it goes, it's difficult to say, but I would imagine that the main council drain that we tee into would be somewhere near the very rear of the actual section. Would probably be down near the boundary fence, which is, I would say, a good 20 metres past this point. However, looking at the way that each of these sections has been compromised, it's probably best that just the entire drain be dug up, that it be excavated, we work our way back along the drain to the council connections, and that this entire section of drain working toward the rear of the property be replaced. It's all under grass. It's just a large grass area through the rear of the property, but it looks like replacing sections won't be an economical option.